Sorry, we're running a little behind. We went swimming today. So,
Did you go swimming?
flush? Yeah, we were pool flush. Flush out the body a little bit. So it was a good time though.
How'd that go?
It was good. Yeah. Kurt helped us out a little bit with it. Got us feeling better than we were before we did it. So definitely thankful for it. Yeah.
Hey, Connor, what did you guys learn about this team? That's a live high major opponent at Utah scrimmage.
It kind of showed us that, we got work to do, but, that we're in a good spot as well. We still got some things that we're trying to pick up and learn. It was good to play a team that was big, very, very big of a team. 1 through 5, they had dudes that were huge. They had a couple 7-footers. They had, 2 guards, 3 guards that were 6'5", 6'6". So it was good to be able to play a team that was as big as teams that will play in the Big Ten this year.
You obviously came in as a shooter. That's always been your thing. But how much work have you put in? How much have you developed in all the other parts of basketball, defense specifically?
Just kind of picking up, on the principles here, coming from a school where, this moved, sorry. That, the defense is a completely different philosophy. And so, just kind of picking up on the new principles that, they have in place here to help us be successful and help individuals be successful on that defensive end, as we all work together with it. And then also just picking up on the offensive stuff now, a little bit better too, and kind of being able to play more free instead of just worrying about, making sure I'm making mistakes or not, just kind of now having a flowing, to my game to just be able to go out there, have fun, and, enjoy basketball and just play hard.
What are the differences defensively, and what's that process like, reacclimating?
Yeah, it's a lot more, team-oriented with it. There's a lot of, you have each other's backs, when you're onto the defensive side. Everyone's kind of together as a string. So it kind of makes us play together, which is a good thing because you kind of learn, the ins and outs of the team and, each guy. And, the defense we got here is really good.
Connor, is there any current player, one of your teammates, that's really helping you out defensively?
Honestly, it sounds crazy, but, a lot of the guys are. Yeah. Sam has also, taken a wing. He's been helping me a lot. Obviously, he knows the system pretty well. So, but he's talking to me a lot on the sidelines, really, kind of helping me through stuff, talking me through stuff. As you guys know, he didn't play in the Utah scrimmage. So, he was talking to me every time I came to the bench, everything. So he's done a really good job, and he's a really good leader.
Coach says that communication might be one of the biggest weaknesses for this team right now. What do you think he's
Talking about when he talks about just communication aspect.
Just got to be louder. We got to talk to each other more on the basketball side. We all love each other. Off the court already, we probably talk too much off the court. But, it's just kind of, building that trust with communication. Part of it's, where a lot of us are coming from different places. So that kind of takes a part into it. But, we're going to start to get more comfortable with each other, and being able to play in front of a crowd, this coming weekend is going to be huge for us to take that next step and show everyone we can talk better.
With that exhibition, I think this is kind of the next progression of the offseason where you played each other in front of a crowd, you played a live opponent in an empty gym, and now you're playing a live opponent in front of a crowd. I guess, what are you hoping to see from this group and just responding to playing, even if it's an exhibition, playing another team with fans in the stands?
I think we're all pretty excited for it. Exhibition close scrimmages are a little different. Especially, playing in a gym that's pretty big at Utah. It's a completely different experience when you're shooting with nothing and playing with nothing going on. You got to create, all your own energy and everything. And to be able to finally go out there and, play together, with a crowd behind us. All of I've experienced is, great times here in PBA so far with good crowds and fans. And so I'm excited for it. The guys are excited for it because a lot of us here have never really been a part of it, especially on this side of things. So it's definitely something we're all looking forward to.
Special teams plays. I'm sure Fred has kind of drawn up some stuff for you just with your shooting ability, and we saw maybe a little bit of that in the exhibition at Devaney. How much has that helped your game, do you think, and just having Fred being aware of that?
Fred, at one point, he was one of the best shooters in the world, and to be able to have that in your back pocket every single day is huge. And he has the mind, a great mind as a coach, and a great mind as a shooting coach. He knows he's been there. He knows how to get guys open. He knows how to read things, and to be able to have someone that fully understands, what I play and how to play through it. It's definitely very beneficial to have that, and we connect a lot on a lot of things like that, and see a lot of the same things with it. So to be able to have him on my side and to be able to work together is amazing. He has some really good stuff.
Do you feel like you have a lot more freedom offensively here to kind of make mistakes?
They are very forgiving. We play hard, we play fast, and we have a lot of freedom in our offense. Within what we're able to do, which us as players, we got to understand our roles, and a lot of guys are doing that already and figuring it out. And if you play within your role, there's a lot of freedom in our offense.
You're done your third year of college basketball. How are you different now than you were a year or 2 years ago?
Just kind of knowing how college basketball works. The ins and outs, the grind, the everyday, the waking up, the going to bed. It sounds crazy, but just the little things of it. And the little things in college basketball are so huge. And to be able to know the details now inside and out of how the lifestyle works and the games work and the practices work, it kind of gives you a little bit of an advantage. And so I'm really trying to take that in and kind of use being an upperclassman to my advantage. And obviously now this will be my third year in the league, so using that, in my back pocket too.
Anything else for Connor? Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.